Hi, welcome to day 7 of Last 60, Best 60s. So if anyone's celebrating, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. And what I wanted to share with you the next 3 days as we're getting towards the end is to really look at 3 ways that we can approach setting new, whether you want to call them resolutions or directions or promises to yourself or commitments, however you want to do that. I want you to feel really comfortable about moving forward in your life. And I don't even care what word you use, but I do think that there's an energy around the new year that we actually feel. Like a lot of people set resolutions, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you know, whether they keep it or not, like I don't know. I do know that what I do in my life is I check in every week, every month, every quarter, and then from now on, I'm going to be doing this last 60, best 60, not necessarily video, but I've just so enjoyed really honing in these last days of the year to reflect on all that's been going on. What are my values? What direction do I want to head into? If I'm going, I use that image, if I'm going across the Atlantic in a sailboat, where do I want to land? England, France, or Africa? You know, and I get really purposeful about what I'm doing. And actually, there is so much that has unfolded in the last just 50 days that excites me about the next year. So I'm so glad that I've done this because it has set me on this path of just clarity about what I'm doing and creating with Illumine and with my teaching, and very excited. And so I'm so excited that it's been part of this process. So the next 3 days, we're going to focus on one question, still going back to that wheel of life. So I encourage you to keep that template handy. You can either download it or just draw a circle and then 6 lines across. And if you change the words, like maybe you don't really connect to the word fun and you want to call it, you know, travel or something like that, like feel free to do that, but I want it to be yours, and I want you to feel like there's different areas, or as Jackie Carr said, domains in your life, and to look at your life as a whole. It's very empowering to feel like there's the many facets of who we are, and it's so real. Like you don't show up at your front door and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna be the wife, or I'm just gonna be the mom. Like there's so many facets that affect who we are. We're gonna create 3 different lists in the next 3 days. But let's look at the areas of love relationship, friendship, adventures, and home life. And make a list and just like let your mind free form, right? So what are the things that you want to experience in your love relationship, in your friendships, in adventure, and in your home life? And just think about that. Like, where do you want to go? What do you want to experience with your partner? What do you want to experience with your friends? Do you want to travel with your friends? Do you want to have a party in Mexico and have whoever can make it join you? Do you want to have do you want to host a dinner party and do that at home and really make your home a welcoming place for people? Things like that. Like, what do you want to do in your home life? What do you want to experience? What do you want your home to be? What do you want to experience in your friendships? Do I want deeper friendships? Do I want friendships do I want to be friends with people who inspire me and encourage me? Do I want to be the kind of person that is the party planner? Oh, do I want to go to Sundance and experience like all of the movies firsthand as at the film festival? Like things like that. Really think about the experiences that you want to have, and they might be feelings that you want to have. I want to feel really empowered in my relationship and communication with my husband. Or I want to feel like I want to feel what it's like to reach new heights in my life. And so maybe that leads to doing some of the indoor skydiving, getting that feeling. And let me tell you, I set that goal one time maybe in my late 20s that I wanted to reach new heights in my life. And what I did was I indoor rock climbed at least 4 times. And I truly did reach some new heights in my life. It's amazing when you can really integrate the experience and the feeling, and not necessarily state it as a goal, because sometimes the experience is really an opportunity of feeling just the experience in itself. So it's not so much an achievement as it is an experience. So think about that. Spend some time writing in your journal for the areas of your love relationship, friendships, adventure, and home life. And then tomorrow we'll make another list. Always to prep us for creating the direction and ways that will live into our most extraordinary life. Thanks.